loves. Today I'm going to address a question that I often get asked. The question of how I seem to get so much done in a day. My answer is that I keep my kitchen and my home organized. I know where things are and where they go back. So let's talk about that today. Now, there are the three basic parts of the kitchen that you need to work with in order to keep things organized and functional. The very first part is, of course, the pantry. That's where all my cooking starts and all my groceries live. Keeping things in clear containers has so many advantages. I did mention I use a standard design of acrylic jars in different sizes because they are lighter and easier for me to manage. They also look well coordinated. And it's also very easy to swap things around based on the amount to be stored. I can easily use a big jar which has got very little flour and replace that little flour into a smaller container, and if I have, say, bought a large amount of lentils, I can just replace it. And most importantly, having clear jars means you always know when something is running low. My next tip is to label everything. My label maker, or in this case makers, are my best friend. Flowers look alike, grains may look alike, and I have mistaken black sesame seeds for spinach seeds. So labeling everything just saves so much time and often many mistakes. Now the next part is the main kitchen. In order to be able to work comfortably with enough space and definitely without knocking things over, keep countertops clean so you have the space to work. Another important thing is to have sections to store things and appliances closest to where you use them. For example, I store my toaster exactly where I use it. I have my casserole dishes and my baking dishes directly under my oven, and on this side, my spices are right where I can grab them without moving an inch when I'm cooking. Now, besides cooking and baking, an essential task in the kitchen is washing dishes. You never want to have to run out of washing liquid and being forced to leave dirty dishes overnight. So always keep your under the sink well equipped. It is better to have a few extra bottles than to have none. And as you all know, economy of movement and getting things done fast is very important to me. So I keep my things organized intuitively, as I always call it. The spoons will be besides the forks, the ladles besides the carving knives, and so forth. This way I know exactly which drawer to open to take something out and also to put my washing away. It literally becomes a no-brainer, and that is efficiency. And where it comes to daily use items, keep them accessible, keep them within easy reach. You don't want to get on a stepladder twice a day to take down and put away dishes. Inconvenience aside, breakage will be an issue too. The third section of my kitchen is my refrigerator and freezer. Always keep things in containers. These can be jars, Tupperwares, containers, and even mesh bags. Now, this is the best way to avoid having one or two errant pieces of vegetable falling to the bottom of the drawer or the shelf, causing not just a foul odor, but also unnecessary cleaning up. Now, while on this topic, I just want to add that it is a good idea to keep cruciferous vegetables at the bottom and the other more fragile and shorter lasting vegetables on top, because that's the order you want to use them in. An efficient kitchen means a clean and functional kitchen, but it also includes one that is equipped with prepped ingredients. The first thing I do after I do my grocery shopping, especially if I buy chicken and seafood, is to chop, clean, and marinate everything. Now, if I prep everything and I do it all at one go, I take out my meat board, my cleaver, my chopper, blender for spices, even my pestle and mortar, just that once. I measure my herbs and stock them frozen for longevity. I personally never seem to finish a packet of broth, so by freezing the remainder into cubes, it's not only economical, but I also have a cube or two handy when I need some. And while these are the basic ways I keep my kitchen clean and functional, I'm also able to put together meals very fast. The last tip I want to share is that I always have frozen meals that just need to be thawed and baked for those hectic days when I don't have time to cook. And I hope these tips will help you keep your kitchen clean and smelling good and will motivate you to spend more time in your kitchen cooking homemade meals for your family and at the same time enjoying the space. So, my loves, that's what I have for today. I hope you have some tips to take back with you. And until the next video, this is Raveena saying happy homemaking.